I have just 3 things to teach you: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. Lao Tzu. There are so many books written about a good life. What a good life, what you should do, how to make success happen. We make it so complicated and so strenuous. You have to have a cold shower. You have to run so many kilometers. You have to eat this. You shouldn't eat this. You have to answer this way to your husband. You have to. It becomes so heavy. In the last statistic I read, 53% of female top executives were at the risk of burning out. This is terrible. Why? Because we put so much on our shoulders. We think that we have to do all. No, we don't. Let's listen carefully what Lao Tzu says to us. Simplicity. Simple does it. I used to be the person, I'm very propense to get into burnout because I will make huge plans. I will used to call them the master plan. And even for holidays, what we need to do. I had a gigantic list of holiday activities, and I will go like a rally. We have to do this, that. We can go from here to here and take the metro and go there. There was no time for joy, for being, for breathing. My husband came to change my life because he taught me how to invite his friend Will C to holiday. And Will C, really, he sits with us and he allows us to see, well, what will happen? This level of lack of definition, openness to opportunities, openness to what life will bring, has changed my life. Now, instead of thinking we have to do this and that and that and that, I think, what kind of life I am creating? I am a mother, and I'm creating the childhood of my children. So what's more important? That the soup is perfectly cooked, or that we have a lovely dinner together? What's more important, that we go to every single place in Rome or in Paris, wherever we go on holiday, or that we are having a wonderful time smelling the beautiful, lovely croissants in that tiny bakery in a little town in France? Simple does it. How can you simplify, ease your week this week? How can you make it more enjoyable? What is what you are doing this week? Look at what you are doing. Are you going to a meeting? What is the most important thing that must happen in that meeting? Do you have to agree? Do you have to create a way of working that people will be willing to cooperate, will be willing to run the extra mile? What is so necessary? Simple, but patient, persistent. One of the practices that is very important in our house is to say goodbye. We simply go to the door to say goodbye. We don't know if that will be the last time we see the person, so let's make it count. Say good night to your children twice, and to your husband at night, for the beautiful day that they gave you. And the good night. Create perfect practices, simple practices. Not for this reason, But inspired by this reason, I invite you to pay extra attention to the grounding of the love solidified in your life. The coming year is starting a new cycle astrologically that Jupiter is getting into Taurus. Jupiter is a powerful signal of wisdom. And Taurus is everything related to earth. Earth. I think of Taurus like the cow, the farm, the house. So imagine the wisdom that you find in the house. So what's the house for you? Do you have family? What is the house for you? Your physical body? So find the wisdom in the soup. Find the wisdom in the exercise you do. Find the wisdom in how you sleep. This year is a good year to change your habits in a gentle, soft, wise way. Don't rush. Don't worry. Do it simply, patiently, and compassionately to yourself. Think that patient, simple, and compassionate action that you take every single day will compound and will create a wonderful business, a wonderful family, a wonderful physical health, and that will have ripple effects to everybody, to the oneness, because you know that what you do matter. And what you do has effects, just really like fractals in the simulation of reality. Do it for yourself, do it for the people around you, and for the people who you cannot even imagine that will benefit. Play with that idea. Exercise not to get a flat tummy. Exercise for the game of in which way this could help humanity, in which way this could help the future generations. Eat a delicious soup for that reason, with the play and the joy of not knowing what are the blessings that you are creating. Remember what our dear Marcus Aurelius tells us. Forget about what a good man is. Just forget about the shoulds. Just be it. Be that good person. Say I'm sorry. Say I love you. Make that soup. Smell the croissants. Don't rush. Do it simply. Do it presently. With doing lovingly. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week.